Good morning to all of you. I don't know how to address my mentors. I don't like to call them retired scientists. I say very senior scientists of this institute, my colleagues, invited guests, project scholars, project assistants, ladies and gentlemen. I extend warm welcome to all of you to participate in today's workshop on milestone of CSIR CSM CRI journey walk from past to present. Looking to the theme, it looks like as if we are going to watch CSM CRI movie in flashback today. The genesis of this event lies in a phone call that I received from Dr. Ramarao, our another very senior scientist who worked most of his time in our field station at Mandapam. He proposed that when the institute celebrates 60th Foundation Day this year, how about inviting all retired staff of the institute to this occasion? I informed Dr. Ghosh and he asked me to convey that still a lot of time is there to plan the event and we will certainly be inclined to do that. He came out with a very good proposal to organize a one-day meet like this, and it got materialized. We are quite fortunate to have many of very senior scientists with us today, to meet them who have laid a very strong foundation for this institute on which we can build number of floors that we need to, depending on our capability. Today's workshop is specially designed to listen to them who would narrate their memories and take us to share experience that they had gathered while working for many years over here. I am also retiring in few days to go, and I think what could be a better forum than this to begin with speaking the same language. When I joined this research in 1976, the first person whom I met was Mr. K.D. Padilla. He used to sit in an antechamber of a director. He was a technical cell of a director. He was heading that. And I said, "Saab ko milna hai." And I still remember, and his always smiling face, very nice to see his face in the morning, because I started seeing him in the morning. He permits you immediately to go to the director with some clues, you know. Dr. Dija Mehta was a director at that time. when I joined this institute, I saw most of the activities that we today were in pursuance. Dr. Vijay Mehta, basically a chemical engineer, he always encouraged the work towards process technology development that ultimately gets to see light of the day in the industry. The disciplines which were in progress were active area of research like desalination, reverse osmosis and electrodialysis, water softening using ion exchange, seawater agriculture. Dr. Iyengar is just in front of me. Hectic activities were in progress. Even during the same time, jojoba cultivation had started. Salt and marine chemicals, solar energy, and some other alternative forms of energy were taking shapes like wind energy and energy derived in gaseous form from drifted seaweed, which otherwise would cause pollution on seashore. The significant technology transfer in those days that I saw was process for extraction of bromine from bittern. Lot of hectic activity was in progress at salt farm. There was a bromine plant in which a couple of engineers including Dr. Gomkale was working there. High purity salt of different variety, brine management techniques, process for magnesia and so on. All these processes took birth during those days. Solar energy activities was having lot of momentum in those days, mainly because of late Professor K.S. Rao, who joined at that time as deputy director, and he was a very renowned solar scientist. Solar gadgets like solar water pump, solar refrigeration, different configuration of solar collectors, pond. Solar pond was of course revived in those days after G.C. Jain left the developed solar pond before that. I remember the first ever computer in this institute was received in 1979-80 under a collaborative project on solar water pump with Switzerland, and it was housed in a room juxtaposed to director's room. It was, before that it was used as a director's rest room, and that room where we have housed now video conference facility. The computer was Hewlett Packard 1040, and you will be surprised to know that the CPU was as big as 165 liter freeze, you know. It had two consoles, and two of my colleagues, Dr. Meera Trivedi and Dr. Veena Joshi, they were asked to shoulder the responsibility of system manager in those days. They conducted some training course on, because in those days they were not the user-friendly computer like we use today. We have to make programs even to write a letter using the computer. Professor Taqi Khan joined way back in early 90s, and he kept momentum to all the activities which were in progress, except solar energy, and he opened up a new area of research on coordination chemistry because he had lot of expertise and he was very well known across the world in that particular area. One of the most significant work that this institute did during his time was exploration of potential of Greater Run of Kutch for marine chemicals recovery. And that project actually started from a pawn shop, you know. I met somebody called Mr. Manoj Gohel on a pawn shop. Both of us used to take mawa or pan, and that desert is not full of sand, but it also contains lot of salt there. And there are big beds of salt. I have read about it. And then we paid the first visit and we explored that great potential. Even today, in the 12th year plan, we have used that particular concept as one of the platform for pursuing research on for recovery of potash in that area. Another significant thing that we did was to transfer a technology for making high strength plaster of Paris from gypsum to one party in Rajkot. I remember this because there was a nasty letter from the entrepreneur after he set up a plant to Professor Taqi Khan. In those days we didn't have emails and phones also people used to use sparingly, you know, because with that level of economics it was expensive stuff. Everybody didn't have external phone lines. Only few people in the institute were bestowed with that facility. And then I had gone there for troubleshooting. And today, couple of years back, I visited that entrepreneur again in some context in Rajkot. And I found out that he is the largest manufacturer of alpha plaster of Paris in the country. The party's name is something like Olympic Chemicals. Professor Natarajan gave enough impetus to all these activities in progress, and the significant achievement during his time was the transfer of technology on zeolite to National Aluminium Company, the public sector. It received or it fetched the highest ever premium of 135 lakhs which CSIR had received till that date. The plant was put on stream. Engineers India Limited was an engineering consultant, and we learned a model how to transfer a technology using engineering consultant to scale up and install a plant based on oil. Dr. Gomkale witnessed the transfer of technology during his period on turnkey basis on salt refining to one company in Mauritius. We designed, procured all the equipments in India. We transported it to Mauritius, commissioned the plant, and that kind of work perhaps this institute had not done till that time. Dr. Gomkale also initiated a project, or I would say a dialogue, with Pepsi for cultivation of Kappa ficus and deriving products out of it sometime in 1998. And we all know a very good success story that this institute led on that project. In last 15 years, under the leadership and guidance of Dr. Ghosh as a director, lot of new development took place. In fact, when I analyze all this development on what kind of strategy we worked during this course, and I would say, I would have, with an abbreviation of 4 P's, PPPP, we worked on during this course and achieved all these good results. The first P stands for produce, process or product. The second P stands for protect through IPR. The third P stands for publish. You will be very happy to know that, for example, between 13 to 14 we have 2013 to 2014 we have published 160 papers with average impact factor of 3.2 published. And the fourth P stands for project. Project it so well that it receives lot of recognition. The recognition in form of awards, the recognition in form of transfer of technology, and so on. The technologies like biodiesel, for example, it all originated from a collaborative work project with Daimler Chrysler in 2004, and suddenly in the first month they asked for 1000 liters of biodiesel for taking a test drive across the country using neat biodiesel again. It was a challenge to us, and under the guidance of Dr. Ghosh, we could meet that challenge, and within 1 month we supplied 1000 liters of biodiesel, using which Mercedes car was run through 6000 kilometers across the country. Again, there was no modification carried out on this. So many other patent processes were developed and transferred, like process on production of low sodium salt, sulfate of potash, for which we are going to inaugurate our pilot plant test bed having capacity of 0.75 TPD SOP production per day, with concomitant production of very high purity magnesia, ammonium sulfate in that plant. We started taking patent on all new developments as it coincided with Dr. Marshall's turn for patenting scientific outcome which leads to technology development. We also got recognized, receiving awards, technology awards from CSIR, 4 awards, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai awards from Government of Gujarat, Vasvik awards, award from ICC to Dr. Ghosh, and so many medals, invitations for keynote addresses and on wonderful events. All this made us very visible across the world. Epitomizing in nutshell, under his leadership, the institute has become very vibrant and visible, and he was quite successful, I would say, in prudently digging out the hidden potential of this institute. Before concluding, I like to cite one example here about the study that was carried out, and I do tell it many a times wherever I speak. It was a study carried out in Minneapolis Gas Company. The study was very big. It was 20-year study, and the sample size involving thousands of employees of that company. It was about how their potential employee or what they desired from their job. And a unique consensus was struck during this study was, they all said, we are proud of the organization, company we are working for. And so we are working for CSMCI. I once again welcome you all to this workshop and wish that today's deliberation will bring in new ideas for tomorrow's research. Thank you.